My boots crunched on the gravel driveway, and I ignored the sting of icy pellets flying up from beneath them. I stormed toward the front door. What kind of monster treated their daughter like this? Slamming my foot down on the welcome mat, I rang the doorbell. Anger boiled inside me, threatening to spill over. How dare they leave my child out in this weather? The door opened, and standing before me was Mrs. Whitlock, her cheeks flushed from the fire, a glass of wine in one hand, her eyes narrowed with annoyance. "Can I help you?" she asked, her tone sharp as if I'd interrupted their merriment. "Where's Ryan?" I asked, my voice dangerously calm. "He's inside." "Can I get you something to drink? Some wine, perhaps?" she asked, gesturing inside. "No, thank you." I didn't bother hiding my disgust. "Where's my daughter?" I pressed, stepping past her. "Don't be rude, mother-in-law," I snapped. "How dare you treat your own flesh and blood like this? Leaving her out in the freezing cold without a blanket or proper clothing. Don't. You think we know how to take care of our own children?" Mrs. Whitlock shot back, her eyes flashing. "She's an adult. And besides, she asked to be out here. That's because she had to," I spat back, fury coursing through me. "You people are unbelievable. What did you just say?" Mrs. Whitlock's face contorted with rage. "Get out before I call the police," she hissed, reaching for the door handle. "Do you really think I'm afraid of you?" I sneered, barging into the house. I walked straight toward the fireplace where Mr. and Mrs. Whitlock, Ryan and his sisters sat with their drinks, their faces illuminated by the flickering flames. Everyone looked up at me as I entered, and then I saw him, Ryan, staring at me, his face paling. Behind me, I heard Emily let out a shaky breath. I turned to find her standing at the doorway, her eyes wide. I motioned for her to stay put and returned my gaze to Ryan's parents. "Why did you leave her out there?" I demanded, my voice echoing in the silent room. "It's none of your business," Mrs. Whitlock snapped. "As much as you hate to admit it, she's married, and it is," Mr. Whitlock added, taking a swig of his drink. "Our daughter has a right to be treated with respect, whether she's 5 or 55, I stated, my voice trembling with suppressed anger. "Oh, come on, lady, lighten up." "We were just having some fun," Ryan's sister, Abigail, chimed in with a wave of her hand. "Just some fun," I echoed, my eyes blazing with contempt. "By abandoning her out there in the freezing cold, you call that fun? You people have no compassion." I looked at Ryan, hoping for him to step up to defend his wife, but he remained seated, his eyes fixed on his drink. Suddenly, the silence shattered. Emily rushed to my side, clutching my skirt, her voice trembling. "Mom, don't. Please don't make it worse." "I won't let you talk to her like that," I told her, squeezing her hand reassuringly. Glancing back at the Whitlocks, I let my gaze linger on each of them, savoring their discomfort. "6 words," I said, my voice dripping with sarcasm. "We were worried you might leave us again." As I turned to go, the look on their faces was priceless. Betrayal, confusion, fear, and finally, a hint of realization. They knew they'd messed up. They knew they'd lost their chance to be part of Emily's life again. Back in the warm kitchen, Emily poured me a cup of tea. "Mom, why did you do that?" "They were only joking," she said, her eyes pleading. "They weren't joking, honey. And I'm not letting them mistreat you anymore," I replied, handing her a tissue. "I want you to pack your things." "We're leaving?" "But Ryan," she started. "He's my husband, Em. He should be ashamed of himself," I cut in. "Come on, Mom. It's not that simple." "I love him," Emily whispered, tears welling up. "I know you do, sweetheart. But he has to show you respect. And if he can't do that, then—" I trailed off, pulling her into a hug. Outside, the snow had stopped and a gentle breeze rustled the bare branches of the trees. With Emily by my side, we got into the cab. As the car pulled away from the house, I stole one last glance at the Whitlock's house. The lights in the living room were still on, but the laughter had died down. Now they were probably wondering where Emily and I had gone. They would soon realize they'd lost both their daughter and their precious secret. I squeezed Emily's hand, knowing no matter what, we'd face it together. Because in that moment, it wasn't just about revenge. It was about showing my daughter that she deserved more than just empty promises and half-hearted apologies. It was about giving her the love and respect she'd always cherished.